Today we're here with our wonderful guest, John Martin Sr. We're going to talk a little bit about his life and the wonderful things that he's doing here in Des Moines and all around the country.
Thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate the
Yeah,
introduction.
we're really excited for you being here today.
Yes,
Cool.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah, we know that there's a lot that you've got to share, and there's a lot that our viewers are going to want to hear. So I really want to kind of start off by just asking you a little bit about yourself, and maybe a little bit of your background, where you come from.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
My name is John Martin Sr. I am born and raised here in Des Moines, Iowa. I went to right down the street, Hoover High School,
All right.
Meredith.
Okay.
I grew up on the northwest side.
Okay.
I have a son that's 20 years old, and I have a daughter.
No way.
Yeah. I
You
have
know, a
a
20-year-old
yeah.
son.
My son is 20.
You look like you're 20.
Thank you. Thank you. I take that as a big compliment.
Yeah.
But and then I have a 14-year-old daughter. So for the last 10 plus years, I've been an entrepreneur. I've been I run a company called Team Strong Inc., which is a marketing company here in Des Moines.
By the way, which is an awesome marketing company, because if anyone is watching the living room, John has designed the logo for the living room with JoAnna Davis. So
Yeah, that came out really well.
yeah, I really like it.
Yeah, we enjoyed working with you. So
yeah, thank you.
Also, I have been like a party promoter, like a event nightlife
Sure.
guy for the last several years. I stopped doing that last year though, just because I wanted to focus on new ventures, and I started writing books, and I have my fourth book out now. I started with a children's book, but then I went into like a self-help series.
Okay.
So that's why.
Can I ask, why did you stop doing the nightlife promotion? Was there something about it, or just a different desire?
Yeah, it's like, okay, there's several different reasons, but one reason is because I started to throw these parties, and I felt like I'd rather be at home.
Okay.
You know, I felt like I kind of outgrew like the party scene here, and I've basically done everything that can be done here. You know, as far as the nightlife. I mean, as far as creative ideas and all kinds of different things, like I've done a lot of stuff here. The other thing is too is that you know, with being in that nightlife circle, like anything could happen.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to jeopardize my future, you know, just over $1. Like it wasn't
Right.
that, you know, I mean, I was making good money. I understand that. I was bringing good entertainment to the city, but at the end of the day, anything can happen when you involve alcohol and, you know.
It's kind of
everything
amazing
else.
you say that, John, because, you know, lately we've had some pretty difficult things
Yeah.
and disaster. I mean, just tragic things happen right here in Des Moines
Yeah,
with the
R.I.P.
nightlife.
Sir. Yeah, R.I.P. Sir William. He
Yeah.
was a good guy, and
Yeah.
that just confirmed that I didn't need to be in that space any longer.
Sure,
Because
sure.
there was some times where, you know, nothing really happens. Like there wasn't like a specific situation that made me
Right.
say, "Hey, no." It was just a cumulative of things. I'm sitting back looking at the game, and I'm like, "This isn't really what I want to do
Sure,
anymore."
sure.
I never really got into the promotion game to be a nightlife entertainment promoter. I'm more community based,
Sure.
and when I'm looking at people drinking alcohol and everything else, I mean that's cool, but that's not all I am. Like that's just a little piece
Right.
of the puzzle.
And it kind of sounds like you were discovering really who you are
Yeah.
and what your purpose is, and it comes along with maturity.
Yeah.
You know,
definitely,
just
definitely.
kind of maturing out of that lifestyle and
Mhm.
realizing that there's more. And obviously, you had children, so
Yeah.
that had to play a big factor in,
Definitely.
you know, your decisions and continuing that type of, entertainment, that type of business, that type of money flow.
Because when you in a lifestyle like that, it only takes one person to jeopardize and ruin everything that you worked for.
Sure.
Like
That's where I wanted to get at with that story. And that's why I poked that a little bit, because, here you were, I've heard a lot about you. I've, seen a lot of your parties on Facebook. I don't party anymore.
Never been in no event.
No, I've outgrew all that. I've been there, done that. I'm good. But
I just threw the spotlight on you.
I know, right? But that's okay. Because I used to party and I used to enjoy that. But, for the people that still like that nightlife, here's this man that's trying to promote good, party life, for people that like to party. I never judge anyone, and I think that's what's important about what you did, for our community, and people didn't respect those parties or the things that you try to promote. So I think I wanted to add that in there, hearing, just what happened to Sir William, I think that if I remember right, that was his party that he actually promoted. That night, and not that I'm promoting parties or, the party life. That's not what I'm getting at. It's just when someone has a desire to do something and that's their dream, how other people don't respect that, That's more of what I'm getting at with your story.
But I will say this though, like the city of Des Moines, I'm very grateful to the city of Des Moines. Like,
sure.
I get like super love out here. People, for the most part, 99% of the time, was very respectful coming into the establishment. There's been some kind of one-off situations here and there,
right?
Like, just a kink, along the road. But for the most part, I've been respected. I've been very well received. There's people that I could throw an idea out there and folks will come because they trust and they.
I told you
they really support.
when I first met you, I said you are a man of wisdom.